All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Coleman has it here right side. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Marty! Marty! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gone! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Green 39, green 39.
On third down, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now out come the Bills. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Man open right side. It's the tight end play. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LeSean McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Mayfield on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He finds Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LeSean McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Now McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On play action, Allen buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Four down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. I'm on.
A give. This is Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Leopard. Gun. Hot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Allen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Leopard! Hot! Gun! Hot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 61 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down throw for Mayfield. Brought in by Walford, right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Another one for his trophy case. I mean, it's rare enough for a lineman to have one interception. He had one last week and now back-to-back weeks.
It's absolutely amazing, isn't it, watching it happen? And how about the joy that you see in him back-to-back weeks, getting interceptions? He's going to be telling the defensive backs, I'm coming your way from now on, guys.
Yeah, take it easy. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. This time a spin. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Leopard!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Courtney Upshaw in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On second down, here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Going, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go with Chubb on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McCoy. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Fancy footwork at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A little dump off for Corral. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wolford's got it. Complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Mayfield dumps off to Powell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. To throw. Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Detroit! Gun! Gun!
To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Leopard!
Here's Mayfield. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now let's go!
Now Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bills, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.